You ready? Show.
I'm Miriam.
And I'm Lachey, aka Shay. Hey. And today's topic is 10 rules of dating a single mom. Dun dun dun.
We're gonna take it light, okay? But before we get into that, I do have WCW, a Woman Crush Wednesday.
Okay.
My Woman Crush Wednesday, is Sarah Jakes Roberts.
Okay.
Do you listen to her?
I hear her on Instagram, like her little, I would say sermonettes. I don't really listen to the full sermons, but the little bit I do listen to, I'm kind of feeling her.
Yes.
Like, and I read a couple of her books.
Okay.
I love her books though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I got her a couple of books as a gift, so her books are bomb.
Okay. Well, I definitely have to check out her books because I love reading, but so far what I've heard from her is just phenomenal. Like she's really. She has a beautiful insight into the word and like how women supposed to, like saturate themselves in the word, how they're supposed to develop and grow. And I actually was attracted to her from her husband's sermon, Torrey Roberts. Shout out to Torrey Roberts. But once I heard him, I was like, okay, well, let me check out Sarah. And man, I've just been blown away. So she did a conference last week, I believe. It was publicized on YouTube. She put it on YouTube, and it was called Flourish, a conference from this year. And she quoted, this is just her quote that I just wanted to share because it has a lot to do with what we're talking about today. Okay. So it says, as the serpent got Eve to change her diet, so she was speaking specifically about Eve when she was tempted by the serpent, and of course she took the fruit against God. And she said the serpent got Eve to change her diet. He also got her to change her mind. And so she was speaking specifically about when you change your diet about something like what you're craving after, what you're hungry after, then typically your mind follows. And it says when we have a changed diet, desire about something, it gets us to change our mind about who we are and who God says we are. So that was just something powerful, and I just wanted to highlight that because as a single mom now, the rules to dating me has changed, but it also has changed because I'm evolving as a woman. So my desire and my hunger after things have changed.
Okay.
So, Sarah Jakes Roberts, check her out. I love her.
Okay. So on that note, let's get started. But first, I got to tell you guys something. Me and Miriam did not share our top 5 rules. So we're going to see if they kind of coincide with each other, if they differ, and then we're going to explain why we chose these. Now, mine are not in any particular order. It's like not from the least to the top one, but these are the 5 that I think were very important for me as a single mom. Okay. So let's start with the bottom one. Okay. So my number 5 is commitment. He doesn't have commitment issues, and I say that to say because I don't want a man with commitment issues. Like, if you're going to be with me, be committed to being with me and only me. So commitment / loyalty, if that makes sense. Yeah. Because I've dealt with, everybody knows my history of being a divorced mom because of infidelity. So I don't want a cheater. I just don't. And I feel like, to me, and people might disagree, but in my opinion, that's just a character trait. When you're a cheater, that's just a character trait. Wow. I don't think it's something that you just happen to stumble upon. I feel like, I don't care how fine any man is, if I'm with you, everybody else is just like blocked out. Like, I'm not looking for anybody else. He can be cute, he can be fine. I just, it's my character not to be involved with anybody else. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what's your number 5? Okay.
So I just wanted to say that was dope because you could say commitment, loyalty, but he's committed to, you know what I'm saying?
Being loyal.
No. Like, you could be committed to the wrong thing. Like, people have been in non-monogamous marriages and relationships, but they're committed to that person, but they still not loyal. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm committed. I come home every night, but yet during the week, during the day, you with the secretary or whatever. So that's good that you put that in there. Loyal, Right. Absolutely. But my number 5 is single moms are not a charity case. And kids are not disablers.
So that's a rule for you telling for them basically like to not treat you as such?
Right.
Okay.
Right, like just because I'm a single mom, it doesn't mean I'm a maturity case. Like I'm not holding my own, or I'm not strong and I'm sufficient in who I am as an individual.
And you're not looking for a man to rescue you and your kids.
Thank you.
I mean, we don't need to have another show. I mean, that's it. That was it for me.
I mean, I'm not saying like I'm Captain Marvel. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I would love to be, not rescue, but I would love somebody to, like come along and, help me out.
Be like, dang,
like
she
that.
doing it. Like, you want him to think of it like, what, that's a good woman right there. Like, she's strong, she can handle her own, and she don't need me, she want me. Like, you know what I mean?
Thank you, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, girl. I like that one.
Okay.
I agree. I have to put that, like, kind of even in my top 5, because I want him to know, like, I don't necessarily need you, but I want you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Cardi B, don't get us. Cardi B, don't get us.
I know she gonna trademark that.
Right. Okay, my number 4. Number 4. What's your number 4? You go first.
Number 4 is don't assume that she's looking for a father figure solely for her kids.
Ooh.
She could just be looking for somebody that love her. Nah.
See, I disagree with that one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you. Okay. Because tell me your point of view of why you said that.
Because some women are just out to have a father figure for their kids, and they're not dating for them. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that he's not going to, like, I don't want you to be a father figure to my kids. Obviously, if you're in my life and you're my significant other, you're going to be a father figure for my kids. But that's not my main intent.
Okay. Oh, okay. So the reason why I come up from a different perspective. That's one of my intents in dating, because I'm a single mother and my son is going to be around my future husband. That's part of the umbrella. So yes, I want to date you for me and make sure we're good, but at the same time, you're going to be a stepdad to my son. So it's certain things that I have to really consider as like, yeah, I am looking for a certain type of man for my son, because you're going to be in the house for my son.
Right.
So I disagree. I know what you're saying, but I disagree to a certain extent, because I'm like, no, you have to be like the full stepdad and the husband for me too.
Yeah.
It's like half and half, because I don't want no one in my home who's going to just be there for me.
Yeah.
And not for my child.
But I guess what I'm saying is the type of man that I know that I'm dating, the type of men that I date, whether they have kids or not, they're still good father figures anyway, because they're good men.
Okay.
So I'm not like just viciously like looking for.
I'm looking for a father for my
thirsty,
kids,
like that.
Okay.
But I understand what you're saying too, and I agree with that too.
Okay. So my top 4 number 4 for me was focus. How focused are they? Like, I don't like a lazy man. So you need to be focused on some type of task or career. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, and then your focus to me shows me what kind of drive you have as a man. Right. So you cannot just be sitting in the house all day not doing nothing.
Of course.
So I want to see how focused you are. And I'm talking about focus as far as like your life. What are your aspirations? What are you focused to make your life better? Or how are you focusing on your career? How are you focusing on your kids? How are you focusing on your diet? Like, focus. Right. Focus is like, I look at that as a man, like, what are you focused on? Right. What is your priority concerning your life to make your life better? I'm all about evolving, and I'm in that spirit of evolving. So it's like, what are you focused on to have your life to evolve to be better than what it is now? Yeah. So that's like number 4 for me.
Because without a plan, you perish.
Hello. Yes. That's Bible.
Hey, that's biblical. Hey.
We're gonna look it up, but that's Bible.
Here we go.
People perish without a plan. Okay, that's Bible.
You need to have a focus, like a camera.
Exactly. Okay. Number 3. Mine is. See, this goes into your number 4. Okay. Love my son as his own. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you why. I come from, my mom married my stepfather when I had just turned 5. So I was 4 turning 5. And my stepfather loved me as his own daughter. Like, nobody can never tell him. And the people really didn't know that was my stepdad until I got married, where they had like on the invitations that they had the last names different. He was like, that's your step. I was like, yes. So my dad didn't treat me like I was his stepdaughter. Right. He treated me. If he needed to discipline me, he never spanked me, but he needed to discipline. He would talk to me. He was at every sports event. I called him daddy. Like, he loved me. And I ain't trying. My sister gonna hate me for this. He probably loved me more than my sister. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say love.
Send the fire that way.
Right. I shouldn't say love. I should say like. But I think me and my sister, kids go through their time. So he probably liked me at a certain time more than her, and he liked her more than me, depending on how bad we were at that time in life. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm saying that to say that that's how much he didn't play any favorites between me and my sister. Though my sister's his biological daughter, you can never tell him that I'm not as well.
That's wonderful. So
I want that for my son. I don't want a stranger in my house, and I feel like I'm being pulled between the two. Because I never pulled my mom between. I never got in an argument like, I can't stand that man. He ain't my daddy. My dad never dealt with that for me. So I feel like you weep what you sow, Lord, and I was a good daughter, Lord. So send me a good man.
Hey.
And let my son be good to my man, because I was a good daughter to my stepdad.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
That's right. For real.
But I never had the attitude like, you ain't my daddy, you can't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
Like my dad told me no, he told me no. And a lot of my own cousins didn't even know my dad was my stepdad until we got older. Because that's how much love he has shown me. So I really how my dad treated me, I want that for my son.
Yeah, and I believe your son will be a good stepson too.
Yes.
He's a wonderful boy. So
my son is an awesome kid, so I want that for him. And then I put love my son as his own / no criminal record.
Oh yeah, hallelujah.
No, I say that because I want to violate my son, sexually, mentally, you get him done. Yeah. So I have to put that. Yeah. That's why I put as his own because, I shouldn't say that, but typically a man who they won't treat their own kids wrong. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I put that / no criminal record because typically a same person wouldn't treat their own children wrong. So don't treat mine wrong because he's considered your stepson.
That's right. Yeah. And I do believe that how a man loves the woman will reflect in how he treats the children, whether it's biological or not. I've seen people that was in the household with their biological kids and that couldn't hardly care because they was going through a divorce with a wife or whatever. Yeah, and then vice versa. I've seen men that were married into, a relationship and had a blended family and they was so in love with that woman, you know what I mean, that they automatically, that love just overflowed to that child. Absolutely. So it can go both ways.
Your best friend, Mylisa and her husband.
Mylisa, yeah.
I love Michael Harvey. I love how he treats her two boys. Aww. And those wasn't his kids. And you can never tell him that those two boys are not.
Oh no, I've known them for over 10 years. The oldest is 13 and I've known them since they were 1 and the other one was 2. I mean, he was 2 and the other one was 1 and I've never heard him say stepfather to this moment.
Yeah.
Shout out to
and
Michael.
They call him Dad.
He just had his 30th birthday.
Hey,
Michael Harvey.
Love
you, bro. That's my bro.
he's a young guy for him to have that mindset. I was like, oh, so it's really some men in millennial age who have that mindset for women. He was like, I love my wife and those are my boys. Yeah. And she had 2. Yeah. A lot of men wouldn't do that.
Really?
No, I don't.
Well, where's the hope for me? I rebuke that Jesus.
It ain't always about you, Miriam. I'm just playing.
No, but I see what you're saying.
It's just not your time. Nowadays, it's gonna happen.
But nowadays, men are everybody's different. Yeah. But I know what you're saying. As a young guy, because he was really young, and so they were really in love, and they hit it off, and then things got moving really fast, and he had jumped on a moving train, and so I commend him for that. But I know what you're saying though. So
absolutely.
Okay, what's your number 3? Number 3 is accept her schedule for what it is.
Don't ask me, because you booked and busy. That's why.
I don't know. I mean, okay.
Break it down. Break it down. Okay. Because you.
It's gonna end it out or not. Okay. No, I make room for dating. I make room for socializing, but it's when a man gets involved or starts dating a woman that has kids, and sometimes he may not have kids or his kids are older, he forget or he may not know certain things that she has to do, right? Mm-hmm. So it gets kind of irritating sometimes when they want to go, when he wants to take her out or she can't talk at certain times. And some guys have even come up with suspicion, oh, you talking to somebody else, or you don't like me, you're not interested. It's no, I have kids, I really am busy at these hours or on these days, or we can't go out, so it's I'm not trying to push you away, I'm not trying to shun you or not give you time, but I do have a life.
Now, are you saying that because this is something you experienced in your past, and that's why it's like now this is a vital thing that when I'm dating somebody, they have to just accept my schedule.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's happened.
That's good. Yeah. And I feel the same way. Like, I get that you like me and you want to date me, but respect the schedule. My kids are in sports. And then you're gonna be my actual potential husband. This is something this is gonna be our life.
Yeah.
Our life revolves around our children.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
okay. My number 2, this should be number 1, but like I said, it's no particular order, is that we have to be spiritually or equally yoked.
Oh yeah.
Like, I can't be married to no Catholic and I'm a Christian, or you over there in the
right.
Buddhist and I'm a Christian. Like, we have to be in sync. You got to be saved. We have to be in sync spiritually, because the devil and the angel cannot reside. The devil and Jesus, 2 spirits cannot occupy in the same space. It just can't. And if I'm teaching my child about this particular religion and we're doing this particular way, we're praying, we're living our life according to the word of God, you cannot be doing something completely different and trying to convert us. It's
right.
like, this is who we are, and if you don't like it and if you're not trying to get with it, then you're just not it for us, because we're not. This is how I'm raising my child in a Christian household. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and so I've seen that. Recently, I've been seeing that more. I don't know why, but Christians have been, coupling up with non-Christians, like Catholics or whatever, and it's like, I just don't understand that. Like, long term, how can that work? I'm not
unless they don't
it's impossible.
Want to incorporate spirituality
but
in
somebody
their homes.
is giving up some grounds in their spirituality on one end. So,
Yeah, I'm not giving it up.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I'm not giving it up. I'm going to do all of that. I'm going to shout. I'm going to speak in tongues. I'm going to be in a church every Sunday. Unless I'm working on somebody's red carpet working, I'm going to be at church. That's or if I'm sick. So if you don't respect that, then you just not for me. And it's no hard. Let me just say this. Hey. What's for me is for me.
That's right.
If I have these standards for me and you don't like them, you ain't for me. Bye, boo-boo. No hard feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not at the point, I'm at an age now where I'm like, no, it's cool. We could be cool.
We could be cool. Yeah, we can be cool.
We ain't got to be messy about it. You just not for me.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to try to make myself fit into anybody's box of this is who I am. And whoever is supposed to be with me is going to accept all of it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's easy now. As you get older, you start looking at your long-term goals, and you know what I mean? How we don't know where we at in life. Like if we have more behind us in front of us. So it's like, I want to make sure these days ahead of me are prosperous, that they're peaceful, and what I want.
Absolutely.
And it absolutely begins with the relationships we have around us. So big ups to you for that one.
What's your number 2?
Man.
She like, I gotta look at this list.
Now I'm looking at this again. Look. You coming with okay. Support her with the same velocity as non-moms concerning her dreams and her goals.
Ooh. Can I steal that one too?
Yeah, okay, steal it.
That one was good.
Yeah.
Support is everything.
Support, yeah.
Elaborate.
Well, a lot of times as moms, and I think we discussed this before in previous episodes, but sometimes we lose focus and we lose, our vision as women, as moms. We're busy in X, Y, and Z. But it's like when we get to the point where, like how we are, how we see ourselves, we're growing, we're evolving, we know what we want, we're going for it. Like support us. Because we have kids, it sometimes it's a little bit more heavier because we have other things to focus on, obviously, but it's like we need that extra support.
Absolutely.
It doesn't hurt to call and give a positive word, and, whatever we need that you see that you can help with. Don't be afraid to do it. Just as if we were non-moms, we're moms. We need that help. We need that support. So.
And you talking about as far as emotionally, like okay, with our show, it's like, babe, I need you to watch the kids for me. Like, no, I'm watching the kids. I'm gonna take them to the park, whatever, because mommy's doing her show. I want her to do her thing, and then when she's done, we gonna all have a little family day or whatever. Like, you want him to support your dreams and your aspirations and things like that.
Yeah, and that's good too emotionally.
Because I feel like a lot of times too, as women, we're the backbone of the family, right? But sometimes the backbone needs some support as well. And it's like, if you want this train to keep moving in a healthy way, You know what I'm saying? You want me to be this kind of woman for you. I need your support as a man,
right.
as my man.
Right.
You need to support me. And a lot of times that's all women want is to support.
Right.
I want to know that you have my back. You know what I mean? And having my back is not just saying you have my back. It's showing in action.
Right.
Like, for instance, our producer, her husband worked nights.
Yeah.
He has not been asleep because he support his wife. She's here taping with us. Shout out to Kim.
Hey,
yes.
baby.
Shout out to Kim. You know, because he support his wife and her vision, and he sees. I want to say he sees the bigger plan than what the little stuff that we're
right.
doing now.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm gonna support her. I'm gonna let her go do her thing.
Yeah.
And then I know when she gets home, I'm gonna be able to rest. So I like support is good.
It takes a different level
You
of
got some
maturity
good
for that.
ones. I want to throw my list away.
No, I don't throw my list away. Let's trade.
Okay.
We just got different angles, but
That's
it's like
true.
we're aiming at the same thing.
Same
though.
stuff.
Yours
Right. So my number one, this should be every single woman's number one. He must have a job.
Hey, Shonda.
I can't. First of all, the word of God says the man don't work, don't eat. He didn't say a woman don't work, because my curse is childbearing. So technically, I really don't have to work.
Hey.
Oh, can I get? That's a message. TD J said that one day. I was at work and I was into one of his messages, and he was like, "The woman is actually doing y'all men a favor."
Hey.
And I said, "Say it, Bishop. Say it." But I can't say that because I'm a single mom.
And get to Texas.
Right, but I feel like if I'm a single mother, don't take from my table by you not having a job. You're supposed to add value to a woman and vice versa. But I'm going to say this. And don't be that man thinking like I need to be the one clocking 6 figures and you're not even close to 6 figures. I'm not saying you have to make 6 figures. What I am saying is that you need to have a solid job. And I'm not talking about a McDonald's job. I'm not going to knock any man because some men have to do that, and I understand that. But I've been in positions, and I'm speaking from my experience. I was in a position where I've been married to somebody who's been working in retail since we were like teenagers. It still has the same job, still has the same title. He should have been a district manager by now, owning 3 or 4 stores, but you don't. You're the same title, and we're in our 30s. So if you're not elevating in that sense, it's like, so what's wrong, boo-boo? So don't take from me and my single family household. You need to add value to her, because that's when you're taking from us, that's going to add more stress to that woman.
Right.
So I'm not supporting no man when it comes to financial. Now it's different if me and my husband are married and he happens to get hurt in a car accident or things happen where he might not be able to work. That's different.
That's different.
I'm gonna hold my man down. You know, that's different if something like that happens. He gets cancer, he can't work, and I have to take care of the bills and that. That's different. But off the bat, you trying to approach me and you ain't got no job?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, boy, bye, because that's a boy.
That is
boy,
a boy. Yeah.
bye. It's different if you lost your job and you coming on hard time and you're trying to find that. But don't approach no woman without no job.
Yeah, like you're not in a position to even date, because at our age we should be dating to marry.
Hello,
spiritual or not, that's just the given. Most people are dating to marry at this age, and it's like, if you dating to marry, then you know that comes with the territory.
Right.
Whether we have kids or not.
And then
you have
how
to
we
provide.
gonna go on a date if you ain't got no money? I'm not paying for it. I'm gonna make sure I eat.
No, for real.
But how you gonna eat?
No, for real. You're gonna be busting subs.
Seriously.
No, for
I be
real.
like, can I have my check? I don't know what he gonna do.
Yeah.
But I gotta
break it down, split it up.
No,
girl. But that's a thing still, and I didn't really know that was still a thing, that women support men like that, like financially, like on a regular. Like women will fly a man out to see her, pay for his hotel room or whatever, pay for his clothes, his rental car. I've heard this like recently.
I can't like. You see the soul glowing? Like no. I'm not.
That's the thing.
I've been used by too many men, and being stupid and desperate. And now, since I'm grown, I know my word, that I'm a lot more confident.
That's right.
I'm not dealing with that. No. I've had too many bad experiences. I'm not dealing with it. I remember I dated some guy where every time we went out, I paid. I think the very first day he paid, just try to show me whatever. But then he wasn't working, and every time we went out, we paid. And then, like, if we go hang out, and this is the crazy part, he would be like, let's go hang out, babe. And I'd be like, let's go hang out. He'd be like, I ain't got no money. I don't want to hang out because I don't want you paying. I'm like, I got you.
That's not
I will hurt my daughter if she did that. Like, no, you don't got him.
Yeah.
We don't got him. No, we don't.
Because you're training that man to,
Yes.
you condition him to be okay with that, you know,
Yeah.
long term.
So no, that's my number one. I'm so passionate about that one, but that's my number one.
All right.
What's your number
that's
one?
right. Well, it's kind of like my number two, I guess, but my number one is respect where she is as an individual. Respect where she is in life. You know, like she may not be where she want to be, or she may exceed what she thought she would get, but respect her. Respect her for who she is and where she is, mentally, physically, in every kind of way. You know.
I like that.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to physical, because men are so visual. And you remember I talked about that. I was like, look, you gonna get fat share, skinny shade one day.
Yeah.
So, like you said, respect where I'm at.
Yeah, and be sensitive about. I got that on here too. Be sensitive about her flaws.
Oh, that's good.
As
What,
a mom.
what other stuff you got on there?
Be honest about your past.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I think past is good too. I actually want to know my future's past because I feel like a lot of things that you dealt with in the past makes who you are today.
Yeah.
How you react to certain things, your temperament, things like that. So yeah, that's really good. We have some good points.
And where you've grown from, and how you know, are you repeating the cycle? Am I jumping in that cycle?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because that means you're the same person. Like you said, you're not aspiring to be higher. So I need to know.
Yes.
1 minute. Hey, 1 minute.
1 minute. So on that note, what we got for the 1 minute ministry? You got anything, or do I need to do something?
What you got? What you got?
Okay, let me tell you what I got. Okay, anyway, so I feel like this.
Okay.
It's not even about the rules. I feel like if you are feeling a single mother and you're interested in her, just make sure you have the basics.
Okay.
You have, like, if you want to date her, just don't come at her, like you said, as a charity case. Like, you have your stuff together because you know she's already dealing with a lot being a single mom. So just have your basics. Make sure you can at least provide a good date. You know, that you have a job. So just have the basics. Really do your homework. Don't just be so eager to date, because a lot of people just date just to date. It's like, what is your reason behind seeking that single mother? If anything, you want to add value to a woman, especially if she's a single mom. So if you're thinking about liking somebody, or you're interested in a single mother, think about what kind of value you can add to her life, because that's the thing that's more important, I feel. What kind of value are you adding to that woman's life to make her life a little bit easier, because she already has it hard being a single mother. She's twice as the parent, you know, twice the teacher, twice the sports coach. She wears a lot of hats. So what kind of value are you gonna add to that single mom's life if you decide to?
It's a song by Lettucey. It's called "Add to Me." How you gonna add to me? Hey, hey, how you gonna add to me? Show me what it is you got for me.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Lettucey. We love you.